Hello adventurers, welcome back to our Gloomhaven campaign. I am Teddy Ninja, and today we are about to launch our very first story mission. This one, Payday, is connected to the Scoundrel, so we have brought back our starting party, Scoundrel and Brute, both a level 2, ready to tackle whatever challenges lie within. And along the way, the path leads you to a ravine with a rickety old rope bridge as the only way across as far as you can see. The ropes look very worn and the wooden planks rather rotten, but looking for another way across looks like it could take quite some time. We can cross the precarious bridge or try to find another way and waste time. We will cross. The rope bridge creaks and sways precariously under your weight with each step. You nearly make it across when it suddenly one of the planks snaps and you fall from the bridge. You just managed to catch one of the ropes that held the plank before you would fall into the ravine, but a small pouch of gold flies from your belt and disappears into the darkness below. You pull yourself up and cautiously make it the rest of the way to the other side. You breathe a sigh of relief after such a close call and continue on your journey. So we have lost 15 gold from our fall on the rope bridge. That is the way of things. It is interesting because I've had that exact same intro to a challenge before, and I picked to cross as well, and I made it across just fine. So it seems like the game rolls to determine the outcome. It could also be that depending on the characters you're bringing, you will get different outcomes. Like maybe because the Brute is like a big heavy guy, the bridge broke, but if I had some of the smaller light characters, I would have made it. Payday. You head to the meeting point deep in the forest, intrigued as to what this Inox actually looks like. So far you've always dealt with middlemen, but you've gotten the feeling he's gathering a small army, and your job was helping to remove the competition. You arrive in the clearing and sit tight, waiting for him to arrive. Our objective: kill 6 Bandit Guard Elite, Bandit Archer Elite to win. We lose if the Scoundrel goes down. We're fighting the Archers and the Guards. Okay. So I assume this will be one where they're spawning in waves. Our setup for this was that the Scoundrel has been taking jobs from this Inox, effectively working as an assassin, and now this is our time to get paid. Enter the dungeon. The night is foggy and cold, and you have been waiting on that mossy stump for what seems to be hours. Your fingers and toes start to feel numb, but your ears do not. A twig cracks on your left, and out of the gloom come a small group of bandits. This was unexpected. Okay, so we need to figure out what we are dealing with. The bandit guards. Sorry, love. The boss has decided you know a bit too much of his grand plan, and well, we've been brought in to tie up a few loose ends. Mind you, he's paid us your wages. Luckily, our job is going to be nice and easy. Yes. The bandits declare that they have the extra loot that we are supposed to get as we fight them. So we're going to have enemies spawn in from over here and over here. We're looking at guards and the archer up here. And we are back with our old friends, Scoundrel and Brute. Fantastic. I think our plan of action begins with taking out this guard and then dealing with the ones that spawn in as they come towards us. So, how much health does he have? 6 health? Well, we can whittle that right away. We've got 5 damage right here. That's a loss. Just remembering what our cards were here. Yes. Okay. I did kind of like going slow with the brute and being able to use balanced measure and grab and go to be able to do tremendous damage all at once. We might actually play it out like that. They will probably be able to close with us, but we will also be able to just one-shot one of them with the brute here. And then as for the Scoundrel, I can take Swift Bow or Throwing Knives, and be able to swing off into the corner to be safe. Yeah, we'll play Throwing Knives here. Throwing Knives gives you the XP. So then we're looking at what we want to use for our movement. Being able to move and poison seems pretty nice. Also, just one of like our super high movements would be nice. Like backstab here. Yeah, so in that case we might as well take the low initiative. Alright, let's see how this goes. Bandit guards. So the guards are shielding and using retaliation. And the archer is moving. And it's going to immobilize. Okay, so we do not want the brute immobilized at all costs. So we want to present the Scoundrel as the target. But we do want to use Throwing Knives first here. Do I want advantage? Yeah, let's open up big. Ooh, here we go. Beautiful. Alright, now we go running. So we're gonna have an enemy spawn in over here, so I don't know if I want to get all the way into melee. That is an interesting option. What would happen if the archer backs up onto that space? Will they block the spawn? For science, we shall see. And yeah, we'll skip the rest of this movement. So the point of putting her right in the face of the archer is to make sure that... sweet. I could get my throwing knives back. I just enjoy throwing knives so much. But I should probably wait. I've got plenty of other good cards coming up. Okay, so this is them shielding and setting up their retribution. Shield. Retaliate. So they're hunkered down after the jump that the Scoundrel got on them. It might not be so easy to take out as they thought. Interesting, so the archerer had movement on their card but chose to take disadvantage anyway. That is very interesting. Alright, here we go. Time to rush up and end this guy's whole career. Okay, so this is 4, 5. You know what, actually? Undo that waypoint. I am going to step right in next to this guy and right next to where the guy's gonna spawn, because that way it sets up the combo attacks that, well, the Scoundrel's immobilized. I'll still put it. Okay, here we go. Yes, confirm. This card is so dirty. Attack X, where X is as far as you move. Well, when you can move 6 spaces a turn, you hit hard. Whew. 1 down. Alright, so they brought in another archerer and a guard over here. This is pretty great, because the archerer is already looking like they are in trouble. Well, we need to go for another range attack. Take the swift bow, and then take... Whatever movement is just going to be lost. So we'll play Quick Hands here and be able to use the loot. Now this does put our initiative a little low, but I think that we will be okay. We're going to take Provoking Roar here, be able to disarm one of our adjacent characters. And then we're going to add Spare Dagger to get the attack on bottom, just to be able to pull out a little more damage. I don't really want to use one of these lost cards until our first reshuffle. So I think we're happy with this. Here we go. The guards doing the exact same thing. They're just hunkered down, startled at how quickly we've jumped on them. And the archers, okay, so they are able to go to range 4. No, well, it's just this guy. So as long as we deal with this archer, then it doesn't matter. That's really good for us. Okay. Shield and retaliate. So the guards are not attacking, but they are getting the shield. We want to make sure this archer dies before he goes. Or at least is disarmed. So we'll play that. Hey, we got our good modifier. And then we are going to take... We're going to take the swing here against this guy before he shields. Ah, we get the crit. Oh, the brute is just raring to go. It's so much fun to come back to these characters. They feel familiar. They feel deadly. Not that the other characters we've been playing haven't been fun. The only character I've been disappointed with so far is the Tinkerer, and still have the Mind Thief to be able to pull out of the bag. That's going to be interesting. Okay, so we take our bow attack. I mean, the archer is disarmed. He can't hurt us. We could swing over here, kind of swing for the fences and hope for a good modifier to finish this guy off. Or we could play it safe. The thing is, where are the bandits going to be spawning in from next round? Do we know? No? Yeah, we'll just attack here. Take him out. Oh, we have had really good luck this round on getting good modifiers. I'm not gonna lie. The game's on easy mode as long as you draw good modifiers. So pro tip, guys, make sure you draw your good modifiers to be better at Gloomhaven. Ah, so they're still using the spawning point, and they just spawn to adjacent spaces if the space is occupied. So they got another archer over here, and they got an archer over here. So we're seeing just the mass of archers. This is where I would have liked going back for my throwing knives. But what are our really good attacks? So this one, 5 damage, very good. This is our level 2 card, add wound when the target is adjacent to one of your allies. So this is amazing. Oh man, the Scoundrel is so good. So look at this, we can take Flanking Strike. So on initiative 4, we're going to jog up to this archer, poison them as we get next to them, and then use Flanking Strike to deal 5 damage and gain an experience. What more could you ask for on a turn? Then we just need the brute to finish off this other archer. So any of his basic attacks will do really well. We can even take this attack in case the Scoundrel happens to whiff. Be able to damage both of them at once. So then we probably want something with a little bit of initiative. Take this for the initiative. I don't think I'm going to need healing this shuffle. It does leave us with really low initiative for the rest of the round, but I do kind of want to beat out these archers, so we can just snowball this round in. We'll take it like this. Yeah, the archer going at 29 would be, we needed to play our 18. The other option was in the 30s. So the archers are moving and attacking and immobilizing. This is really dangerous if you get pegged with the immobilize and then the guards swarm you, but so far the guards have not gotten enough turns out. So this guard's going to advance, but he's not going to make it. He's going to be too late. We'll watch his friends die. They've made the grave mistake of tangling with our mercenary company. Okay, make sure I do not skip the action. I want the poison. Oh, don't feel so well, do you? Take him out. Ah, we even got a good modifier. Whew. Okay, so here we play the Leaping Cleave. Everything's going our way. Everything is coming up ours. And we'll even get the loot here. Interesting that there is no loot dropped over there. That's the thing, when the levels feel like they are really tilting. And he has so much armor. Yeah, I'll take no damage. I will choose to take no damage. Here comes the guard. We need to just kill one more guy, and that guy, oh look, he's right here. He's walked into his own trap. So we're gonna play Open Wound and Thieves' Knack. And then out of the Brute, we're gonna take... What do we want to play? I kind of want something with experience. I'll take Skewer here, and then we will play over... I'll take Juggernaut as just trying to balance out the initiative. So our last play is going to be Warding Strength and Overwhelming Assault. That's a lot of pushing, which could be good disruption depending on where we're going to be. Move 3. That gives us options. It gives us good options. That's important. If you think that you're going to be able to accomplish what you need, an immediate threat, you want to be able to set up for your next turn. So the Bandit Guards, again, moving but doing a range attack this time, so he will get an attack off. And these Archers doing a lot of damage from high range, but I don't think they are in range. They are. At 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, they would be in range. Okay, well, that's not the best. Though we can get the Brute out of his range, if that's what we choose to play it. Scoundrel has such good cards, and you even get experience on all of these good attacks. Like, you don't have to go out of your way to get experience. It's beautiful. There it is. We met our goal, so I think this should just end the round and we can play this however we want. I really hope that is true because I am going to play I'm going to play this as a lost card for experience and loot. Oh, he's immobilized. Okay. I forgot he was immobilized. Yeah, skip movement. Skip attack. End turn. Okay, they do get their turn. I think we just finish out this round. Because the Scoundrel does have to survive, so we'll just take the damage. Not really worried. The Archer is not in range. This Archer is pot shots. One onto the armor. Oh, the Brute's so tanky. There it is. It seems your would-be assassins weren't lying. They are carrying enough money to cover your original payment. That is kind of irrelevant now. No one double-crosses you. Firstly, it's just plain rude, and secondly, it's bad for business. No one messes with your business. I do love the stats here. So we set records. Scoundrel and Brute each killed the same number of enemies. Scoundrel did more damage though. Both took 2 damage. I think the record there is for taking the least damage. I don't know why it's their record is 2. I assume that it would be like being able to take a lot of damage is what it's tracking, but maybe not. No healing. We got the loot out of the Scoundrel. We didn't see any chests. A little bit of XP. And there it is. That went by very quickly. Are we going to get our next stage just like immediately after here? I kind of hope so. Alright, we get a perk point and 30 gold. There we go. I've heard that South Shield has put a bounty on the head of a big ol' Inox who's been leading attacks on the village. He might be our guy. I'll mark it on your map. So that is our lead for this Inox who hired us and double-crossed us, saying that we know too much. Alright, we're going to look at our perk point options here. Getting the consistency just feels so good. It means that the only negative modifier in the deck would be the crit fail, which is really, really nice. Also, just thinning the deck of the zeros would be nice. Because once you thin the deck, then... yeah, I mean, I think that we take both of these, thinning the decks, and then we go to adding like the fun stuff, the rolling poison, the rolling +1, invisibility. Oh, that'd be super swingy. Suddenly your character is invisible. Yeah, I like poison though, and you get 2 of them. I like these, the +1s in these, so I think that's the perk path. We get rid of the negatives. Makes her so consistent. Alright, there we go. Probably the fastest episode that we've had for this series. That is the beginning of the Scoundrels quest line. Unfortunately, the next level is still locked, so we will be waiting to unlock these locations to see what further challenges the bounty hunting Scoundrel will face. I have been Teddy Ninja. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.